Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. 951. What we got? Get it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the
23. 218, chop.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 29-yard line. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run, because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 73 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Burton here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come up in an offset eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Second and goal from inside the 5.
It's been a long day for you. 45 to the mark. Go.
Now Stafford. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down.
Set. 180. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Stafford on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check it back, check it back. 32. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, it's tackle. Check three.
Play action. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 51. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, nice move. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford is going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Double right. 45, 45. Rerun. 45. Ready? 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic. Hey. Middle. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Third and long. It's Stafford. The Sanders has got it. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Remember, Prater has hit from 64 earlier in his career. This one not quite as long, but good from distance nonetheless. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Ready? They'll drop the throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
53, ready.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't 40 got. Hurry. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, 22! Hey, orbit! Check 45 tonight! Here we go, D! Hey, 45, check Mike 45! Watch the slants, watch the slant! 45.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Blue 60! Double tight. 3 down. Hey, switch gears. Watch the edge. Alert! You got tight. 50. Say
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 54. Give me that ball.
Now it's Stafford. Well, that's complete to Sanders. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Like 7. 45 to Mike. Hey, high 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 49, check 49, check 49.
They try again with Cohen. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, let's get there. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Jones has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
32. Easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it's third down. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. This one into the hands of Burton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Middle.
Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Leroy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Switch.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Monday.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Hey.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Big series right here. We got a small 45. Mike, 45. You can't block me. 40. Hey, let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our